we treat friction as a list of elements that we need to resolve, like from I need to fix my sleeping pattern to, you know, change, adjust my business and whatever. Okay, so in reality, instead of looking this as a list of things to do, which basically it's a sort of trap, because the reality doesn't work in that way. The reality is more about dealing with this complexity. So when we see this complex problem that is life, diet, work, relationship, and so on, the old things like, this is a lot of going on, a lot of work with, and what's happening in reality, you are fighting something that is too big to fix at once. Okay, so now in today's video, I'm gonna explain you the systemic or synthesis. I can't even remember anymore. So I gave this a name, of course, which I've got, but which I wrote it down. Okay, so it's here. But the solution is basically using the system of acupuncture. Okay, so let's look at, first at the reality. So everything that we do is kind of connected. Okay, so there is a problem of complexity. So when we have this complexity, what we do, we create a list. Okay, I need to fix this, and I go to gym, change the diet, improve my relationship, spend more time with my parents and whatever. Okay, so we create this list, a lot of things to do. And the reality is, when we have such a big list, something so huge, it's like we say, okay, let's do a plan. Okay, I'm gonna write down. Especially now is the new year, so I need to do the new year resolution, and I'm gonna write a plan. Okay, so you start writing a plan. A lot of things to do. What's happening is it's become like impossible, because making so many changes in your life is kind of huge, it's enormous. Okay, it's just by writing down, it just become like impossible to do it. It's too much work. Okay, and it's also natural. Okay, doing these many shifts at once is kind of complicated. But because this is how we look at the problem. So think about the idea is that looking in this way, it's like I have a headache, I get a pill that fixes the headache. So this is not strategically correct. Okay, strategically, it's better to have a headache, I change my life in a way that I don't get a headache anymore. Okay, and therefore, if that is the goal, you write a list. Wrong. Okay, let's think how we should solve this. The idea is, what could be the single action that I can do that will fix most of the thing? Okay, what is this acupuncture injection, the needle that you put here in the knot that is going to unlock most of the problem? So instead of working on a list, you work on one thing, one specific thing. And this changes everything, because one thing is manageable. I say, okay, now it's 2026, what I'm going to do? I'm going to do one thing this year, okay, which is doable. It's not a list of 10 things, it's one thing. So understanding what is that thing to do, it might be complicated. This is where I have a solution. Okay, the solution is actually leveraging on AI. Let me explain. So first of all, if we are able to give a lot of data to AI, then we can give a prompt to extract, understand what is going on, and suggest us one single action that we can do to fix everything, okay, or most of it. So how does it work? For example, if you, like me, you use ResonantOS, which is my open source free system, link in the description, what you can do, you can save basically memory logs of your life, of what you do and so on. So this is what I've been doing in the last I think 6 months or maybe more, something like this. So the idea would be to, every time that I work with AI, and I'm working with a lot of things, okay, what I create is extract memory log. So there is now an history of 6 months of my life. Plus I gave, of course, a lot of information about my business, what I do, my passion, my values and so on. Okay, so now this AI knows a lot about me. What I can ask, because also knows who I am, but also what I've been doing in my work. So now I can analyze everything. So now, if you don't have this advanced memory system, what you can do, you still have, because almost every single AI now has a sort of memory, okay? But what you can do, you can write down. So write down who you are. Try to give to AI as much information as possible. Then you can prompt AI to actually to do this kind of work, which is not giving you a pill to fix your headache, but to have this wider view, kind of philosophical approach to the problem. So I created this prompt and I'm going to share it. It's again, link in the description. There is a deep dive article where there is explanation about this process, but also the prompt. Which you should customize. Okay, so the prompt is generic; it's going to work for everybody. But if you have something specific, you can, add, customize. This is what we do. We interact with this technology. We make ours. So the point here with this prompt, what you ask AI is to actually to find the element that would do the maximum impact. This element sometimes is unpredictable. Okay, and sometimes because we look from our point of view. But what I did, I ran this prompt on my system. Okay, so I give it has this 6 months or more, probably more, but 6 months of history, my creative DNA, my all my data, and so on. So then I ask, analyze this. What shall I do? Okay, what a single action I should do to make an impact. Okay, and I wasn't expecting this. Okay, the answer was, because in my business plan at the moment, what I'm doing, I'm dedicating much time, more time to the build of community and less time in research and development of the ResonantOS. This is because I believe in this exact moment, it's much better to connect with each other. Okay, so this is my action. I'm not going to explain everything, but this is what I'm trying to do. So I ask AI, what should I do? And the AI told me, look, even though you have this in your business plan, at the moment, you're not doing it. You're still doing a lot of research and development. Okay, you keep coming with the new, amazing, great protocols, but you're missing on what is your actual goal. So today, he said, do a messy video, okay, but post it. Okay, show who you are, show your persona, show the unedited version of everything. Okay, I never edit my videos, so I always me, it's always by myself. But usually I plan a little bit more, I prepare a little bit more. But the idea here was, let's remove the friction. Okay, let's learn from even being even more raw. Because this rawness, okay, it's an element, it's a weird one. Because in one side you show who you are as a human, how you think, and so on. Okay, you show the process and everything. It's everything packed there. At the same time, the internet at the moment was really clean process file, really effective, edit every single word. It's like a collage of someone talking. So there is this two reality to work with. I personally, I want to share who I am, how I think, because this is going to be a kind of a rare thing. Okay, I could give the video to AI. Already exists this technology. I can give the video to AI and go chop it, edit, and put it together in a way that is, let's say, more professional. But I think this exact exchange, this human exchange that we have here, has a value itself. Okay, and it's going to be more and more rare. More and more people are going to be processing their reality. Okay, we already have with social network a kind of a curation of my identity. Okay, so what I want to do with this channel is to be myself, to be raw, to show you how a human is. Okay, because we are losing it. This. So my AI is suggesting to do this. So now today is an experiment. Let's see how it works. Hopefully resonate with you. Hopefully this more raw makes sense. So going back to what we should do. Give AI information about who we are, what we do, and so on. Use this prompt and customize it if it's needed, so you can find this one single pressure point, one single action which is usually is a shift of philosophy. Okay, it's you should approach your life, your work, your relationship in a different way, and that will unlock something. So I telling you now in real time, I'm doing this. Okay, it feels weird because I could have stopped the video at the beginning when I got lost. I couldn't remember the name of things, so I could have done this. I could have stopped and start again. And usually that's what I do. Okay, sometimes when the video is not good, I just okay, let's do it again. But now today I want to try this thing of let's be more raw. In that rawness, I don't even know if this word exists, but in that rawness, I'm gonna learn something. I'm gonna also learn myself, show who I am, and connect deeply, because that's what I want to do. I want to create real connection with others, okay? Others, pioneers like myself, exploring AI and so on. So thanks for staying until now. Please try the prompt and let me know what you think, and like and subscribe, of course, and see you next time. Ciao.